Hello, my name is Diana Quatto of shamancestors.com. My mission is to bring the ancestral and cosmic wisdom into everyday modern life to help you reclaim your soul purpose and remember who you are, why you're here, and where you're going as you face life's challenges. We began our journey with the North American Sacred Circle, or what most of us call the Medicine Wheel. Today we're going to continue that journey as we explore the mysterious and epic 13th, or blue moon, the final of the 13 moons on the outer circle, before we begin our journey on the spirit pathways that come from the 4 cardinal directions. The 13th, or blue moon, occurs approximately every 2.5 years on planet Earth, when 2 moons appear during the same month, and is influenced by the spirit keeper from the cardinal direction in which it appears. When you are under the influence of the 13th moon, you may find yourself in a time where you feel restless, a time where your former beliefs or actions no longer seem relevant. You may find that whatever foundation you are accustomed to has been either shaken or taken away. You may also find that you have more difficulty making choices or decisions than is usual. When you are under the 13th moon's influence, it may be helpful for you to study the Grandmother Moonstone and tap into her influence to gain clarity and direction. Grandmother Moon can also help you understand the influences of the more hidden phases of the 13th moon. When Grandmother Moon casts her soft light on the 13th moon, you can examine the hidden parts of yourself that have been repressed but left hidden, as well as the soft, gentle, wonderful, and vulnerable parts that should be brought out into the light. If you have the courage, this process will help you understand the hidden parts of nature and society and will reveal your true relationship to the Earth Mother and her creations. The 13th, or blue moon, is also a herald of change, bringing epic transition. When you draw this card, it signifies a time for questioning everything you might have believed previously. When you hearken to its challenges, it promises deep, lasting changes on all levels of your being that will place you in synchronization with the voice of Mother Earth. If you open to her voice in the illumination of this moon, you will discover new ways of being, doing, feeling, and thinking that will create epic vision. No matter what, the 13th moon allows you to see life from so many perspectives that you may find it difficult to choose just one. It may even encourage you to explore more than one, and through exploration, the 13th moon will help you understand your progress around the sacred circle and what the new vision means. Because it is the second moon in a single month, the 13th moon doubles the power of achievement, mastery, recognition, and empowerment when you draw it. It represents the highest level of achievement and will reveal the perfect opportunity for you to achieve mastery and abundance in both the material and spiritual aspects of your life. With this mastery comes recognition for your gifts and abilities, as well as empowerment from your newest vision. Through this empowerment, you will be able to manifest that vision with abundance on the material plane. When under the influence of the 13th moon, you are invited to reflect on balance, harmony, and the relationships that shape your life. It represents a time to release what no longer serves, set clear intentions, and align with the deeper flow of the universe, and as an opportune moment for deep reflection, where the intentions you set have the potential to create long-lasting effects. While the energy may feel disruptive at times, it is ultimately guiding you toward growth, balance, and transformation, encouraging you to trust the unfolding of your journey. As we conclude our journey with the 13 moonstones, I want to remind you that the moonstone teachings are fluid, all of them, in that they wax or wane in relationship to each moon's lunar cycle of approximately 28 to 29 days. Because a typical lunar year is currently divided by the 12 moons in our calendar, the rare 13th, or blue moon, appears approximately every 2.5 years, when 2 full moons appear in one calendar month, or during one moon cycle. The last one occurred in 2023. The next one occurs on May 31st, 2026. The 13th moon takes on and enhances the characteristics of the first moon that appears with it in the month. It also takes on the wisdom of whatever spirit animal is the guide for that moon. Even so, it is a powerful moon in its own right, adding its own unique strengths and gifts to you if you meditate on it. But when you are under the influence of any 13th moon, you may find yourself in a time of restlessness, a time where your former beliefs or actions no longer seem relevant. You may find that whatever foundation you are accustomed to has been either shaken or taken away. You may also find that you have more difficulty making choices or decisions than is typically usual. When this happens, it may be helpful for you to study the Grandmother Moon Foundation Stone, the Moon of the Month, and also any other influences that it may have, so that you can tap into them to gain greater clarity and direction and understanding the more hidden phases of your 13th moon. Now that you have learned something about the moons of the outer circle and have explored the Epic 13th moon, I'm going to take you on a journey through her portal to help you connect with her great gifts and messages in your life, and to also connect with one of the other 12 moons, one that you are drawn to that can influence and be enhanced by the 13th or blue moon. Begin by breathing deeply in through your nostrils, expanding your lower abdomen, diaphragm, and lungs. Take at least 3 deep breaths, and on the last breath, imagine yourself inside a moonstone crystal. In the center of the crystal, you can feel magical vibrations from Grandmother Moon and her 13 moons as they enfold you in their reflective light. Breathe in the soft light through your nose for a count of 7, hold for 2, then exhale out through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this pattern for 1 minute to anchor your physical being into the earth, ancestral and spiritual worlds. Are you ready? Here we go. And inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 2, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold. 2, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your own counts. Ready, and 1. Take 3 more breaths and step out of the crystal. You find yourself near the ocean or near a lake under the watchful gaze of Grandmother Moon. Her soft reflection casts its aura over you. You hear the gentle waves lapping at the shoreline where you are standing. As you look out across the water, a path of silver threads and light arises from the water towards the moon. A second moon appears in the sky, and you recognize it as a powerful portal for the 13th moon. The path reaches up to the portal, and you step onto it and through it. You hear the voices of the 2 moons singing gently down to you, and you feel bathed, loved, and wrapped with the gifts of the divine feminine. As you reach the portal, you see sigils for each of the 13 moons etched in a circle on the outer edges of it. You choose the sigil for the 13th moon, which lights up and turns the portal to open it, and you step through. The path of silver and light weaves through the landscape before you, where you see the moons from all the cardinal directions, lighting up the cosmos with their gifts in their individual places on the cosmic sacred circle of life. They hang against a backdrop of cosmic dust, gases, and stars. As you look at the moons around you, one calls out. You gravitate towards it in the direction that calls you strongest. It might be your birth moon, the moon that is currently governing on the earth, or any other moon. but take a mental note of where the moon sits on the circle and step softly into its light. The 13th moon begins singing a luminescent song to enhance the message and gifts of this moon. You close your eyes and begin humming the song. As you do, the different gifts that both moons can bring you become vivid through images, feelings, and symbols. You take those into your highest self and ask for clarity to make them concrete and accessible for you in material reality. Because the 13th moon can encompass and enhance the gifts of all the moons at one time or another, she blesses you with the clarity you seek and promises that all will unfold in the days to come if you trust. You feel her strength as she sings a new melody to you, representing the messages or gifts you have received. You hum this melody with her and feel totally bathed with her enhancing light. You breathe in that light and love and exhale it back out into the world with gratitude and contentment. She gifts you with indigo and violet light, and you let it permeate every cell of your body. You feel energized, healed, whole, and one with those aspects of the 13th moon, and will use it to strengthen your intuition, your healing, and your transformation in the days ahead, as you begin to work with the messages and gifts you have received from her and the moon that chose you. You acknowledge this moon, the one you are standing in, with gratitude for her gifts, and you thank the 13th moon for enhancing them with her epic powers. Deliberately, you begin to retrace your steps on the path of silver threads and light. As you do, the moons begin to fade away, and the earth looks more vivid and bright through the portal as you step through it again. You locate the body of water where your journey began and follow the pathway back to it. Back upon the ground, you listen to the waves lapping the shore once more and understand their connection to the moons. You look up again and feel the love radiating down from the two moons above you, and with joy, you breathe deeply 3 times and step back through the moonstone crystal to return to your physical body. You root yourself onto the Earth Mother and into the present. Slowly move your fingers, followed by your toes and your neck. Yawn or stretch and come fully back into the present. Repeat this journey as often as needed. Congratulations and welcome back. You have successfully journeyed through the portal of the 13 moons to the rare and epic 13th moon. You have received her indigo and violet light to strengthen your healing, transformation, and intuition. And you have received messages from her and one of the other moons that will only be enhanced in the days ahead. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single download. Meanwhile, I will catch you next time as we begin our journey with the spirit pathways in the East and the very first spirit stepping stone of that path. Meanwhile, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon.